I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading.
Good day everyone, I'm Charleston Onyo and we'll have another round of familiarization to CodeWiz. I made mention of your imagination is the limit the last time, since you can play with the code blocks to customize your CodeWiz to whichever purpose it may serve. Likewise, we will have a glimpse on how these code blocks work. To facilitate our discussion, let's play Text Twist. You'll be given jumbled letters and you have to twist or interchange the letters to form a word that will correspond to a CodeWiz sensor. Shall we give it a try? Zedwico. That's right, CodeWiz! For our first sensor, Norec foam. Exactly, microphone. This sensor receives sound inputs and it supports code blocks that can measure sound volume. Second magic word, TonTube. Exactly, button. Button sensor can support code blocks that detect when these two button sensors are pressed. Third word to decipher, filg. That's right, light. This sensor detects ambient light input. This supports code blocks that measure intensity of light. Fourth one, tekdinsa. Correct, distance sensor. This supports code blocks that can measure distance value. It tells you the distance of an entity from the CodeWiz. Next magic word, augury. Awesome, Gyro. You're getting used to the game. This sensor determines slope as well as the changes in the values of x, y, and z planes. Here are the code blocks that you can play with. How about this next word, Rosbis? Fantastic, buzzer. Obviously, this rings when the buzzer is pressed. This supports code blocks that can give output up to 7 octaves. And we are down to the seventh one, Shoto. You got it right, touch. Touch sensor notifies you when it detects touch through its 6 touch sensors. Here are the code blocks that you can use to utilize this feature. Next word, occipinel. Did it ring any bell? Alright, neopixel. This illuminates the 5 neopixels in 256 colors. This can support code blocks which are adjustable in brightness. I bet you get the next word, lal. You guessed it correctly, it's Hall. This sensor has something to do with magnets. It supports code blocks to measure the strength of a magnet around our CodeWiz sensory board. 10th magic word, potme terarere. Quite difficult, but I know you can do it. Okay, temperature. This sensor determines the hotness or coldness of objects around the board. It supports code block that can identify temperature. Last term, DOLE. This last one is more of an acronym. Can you identify the right term? Exactly! OLED. This presents letters, shapes, and pictures. This supports code blocks that can utilize the OLED screen. Apart from the sensors, CodeWiz is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth supported, thus making it controllable from a web server or through a smartphone. Provided these different sensors, can you think of a problem our CodeWiz can solve? In the next video, we shall transform our CodeWiz to a thermal scanner. You heard it right! Thermal scanner, a thing that is beneficial this time of pandemic. That would be all for today. See you on the next video tutorial. Stay safe.